Congratulations on your win. Pretty dominant performance out there. How did you feel like you went?
I think I played pretty well today. Honestly, I think I served well, I returned well, and that's kind of got myself ahead in a lot of the points and was able to kind of run with that. Not a whole lot of things to be upset about today.
Yeah, because we talked about in the other game, that you're happy to get the first match of the year out of the way to follow up with something like this. How pleasing is that?
I definitely felt a little bit more settled today, which is always a really good feeling, and it definitely felt like kind of a step forward and some improvements from round one, so hopefully just being able to carry that on into tomorrow.
Madison, David Long from Stuff. When you played her in Charleston last year, obviously it was a different result. Do you take a lot of pride or feeling from that when you have a loss and then you play as a person next time when you have a comfortable win?
I think obviously you always want to win after you've lost. I mean, I think you want to win all of the time, but I think the biggest thing is going out today. I knew that the conditions were obviously very different. It's much faster here. We played at night. It was very heavy, so I knew that she could play some really good tennis, and I think if anything, it just really pushes me to try to, from the very start, make sure that I kind of am the one that's trying to dominate and dictate a lot of the points.
What did you make of what happened very early on in the match when the call was in, but it's come up on the screen as out?
I don't know. I really don't know. When the ball mark is out, but then it's called in, I don't really know what to do. But they said it was in, so you just have to move on.
Do you miss having line?
No. I don't miss lines, people. I'll take the occasional mistake with the electronic line calling.
Madison, Michael Burgess from the New Zealand Herald. This is not a new question, but what's it like being coached by your husband, former fiance, but now husband? What's that whole dynamic like, and also what did he say to you during the rain delay?
I think we've been working together now for probably about a year and a half. It's a nice perspective to have. He's obviously a accomplished player himself, so having someone who really understands kind of what you're going through and the ins and the outs and kind of how you're feeling in the moment, I think it helps a lot because he knows when to deliver information and how to deliver information, kind of just based off what he would have wanted. And I think we communicate really well, and it's always really nice to have someone who he knows me very well, and he kind of knows what I need to hear at certain times. So, I mean, so far so good. We've been married for almost 6 weeks, so I'm crushing it so far. And then I think during the rain delay, he really, was just kind of just saying, like, keep it up and really keep going after whatever, and everything's obviously working.
We talked to you the other day before New Year's Eve. Now it's a new year. Are you the kind of person that writes down goals and that sort of things? And what kind of things have been on your mind for 2025 in terms of...
I kind of always have goals in mind for every year, and I really try not to focus too much on kind of results-based goals. And I think a big goal for me this year is to really buy into doing the things that we've been doing in practice and actually doing them in matches. I feel like sometimes for me it kind of takes a leap of faith to actually trust that it's actually going to work, and sometimes it feels like it's just safer to kind of revert back to what you always want to do. So my goal really this year is to just really buy into that and trust all of the things that we've really been working on can translate over into matches.
On that note, you played some amazing shots today, some of those returns, the angles, and even when you serve well. Do you still surprise yourself with some of the shots you come up with, even though you've been doing this for so long?
I mean, in all honesty, sometimes my eyes are closed, so sometimes it's a surprise to everyone when the ball comes off of my racket.
But seriously, it's pretty...
Yeah, I think sometimes it's kind of, you just react and you stick your racket out and good things happen. I think there's definitely still some times where I have to recognize that I hit as good of a shot so that I can actually move forward and try to take advantage of that. so yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it definitely still kind of takes me by surprise.